You win this battle, man, I'll soon be dead. I'll glue your face to my dick so I can fuck with your head. I got metaphors coming through my pores. You probably never been in a battle before, so I hope you realize your mistake. There ain't no party, got some candles, this will be a piece of cake. Plus you're fake, I can tell while I'm hotter than hell. Fuck Microsoft Word.
I mean, off the charts. Just fat people.
All right, I think we're ready.
And that should be how it starts.
And with no culture, really.
Yeah, come on. A ukulele, what is that? Do you want to start by singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow?
Over the what?
I can't
Did
talk.
you say Ringo?
Somewhere Over the
I
Ringo.
heard Ringo.
Oh, Ringo.
Gringo.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Are we recording?
Way.
Yeah, we're ready to go whenever you want.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, dude. Guys, thank you for joining us. We're the Before Hours podcast. I'm Bobby Sheehan. To my left, your right is Elia Laxon. We got, can I say your name on the podcast, Alex?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I already said your name. Thank you for producing this episode. We love Alex. He's from Australia. Have you ever been to Australia?
I have not, have you?
I have. I teed you up to talk about it. Isn't that cool?
That's great. But
If you had been to Australia, I would have been so fucking annoyed.
I just immediately undercut your story.
Yeah. You've been like, yeah. And I'm like, that's cool. I actually have been.
Cool.
Yeah. I am a well-traveled man. And it's because I don't plan for my future at all.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a lot like a white woman in their 20s.
You're doing a whole, like, live, pray. Not
Eat-
live, pray. Eat, pray, love.
Eat,
It's
pray,
live,
love.
I was trying to say live, pray, eat.
Lift, pray,
Lift.
eat, I guess. Yeah.
Except the pray with an E, because you're
Oh, dude,
That's
I am embracing my inner twinkness.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sure some of our listeners love that. Okay, here's what happened. And I'm being a bit sarcastic. In fact, I this happened towards the end of my cut. I'm eating back at maintenance. I'm going to be bulking in 12 weeks. And thank fucking goodness, dude. Because here's what happened to me at the Planet Fitness gym recently. I was on the treadmill.
Can you tone down the hand gestures? It's a lot. Okay.
Maybe I'm part Italian, dude. I love to speak with my hands.
You do.
Okay.
You gesticulate a lot.
All right, here, I feel like this will actually, you know how we were saying on the last podcast that sometimes, though, the listeners do like to look at my feet? And let me know about the A/B testing.
I know
I'm
how
doing
you
here.
were talking about that.
Mhm.
I've never once agreed or signed on.
But like, dude, like if like I can't slouch, right, when I'm podcasting because
Yeah.
that's not good because I feel like my energy's not there. And
Okay.
I make sure I have a lot of energy. I have a cup of coffee at 1 p.m.
I don't care what happened in Australia.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is not Australia. I mean, my twink thing happened when I was in the Empire State of Mind. I was in the Bushwick Planet Fitness. Bushwick Planet Fitness is kind of interesting in that there's two types of people. There's like working class Latino people,
Yeah.
and then there's like Bushwicky white people.
And where do you fit in?
Somewhere in the middle because I am white, but I'm not. Well, here we go. I'm on the treadmill, right?
Okay.
And there's this person. They're on the treadmill next to me, and I run for less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
I hate cardio. I do enough to get like my heart above resting.
Yeah.
Because I believe you should have your heart above resting before you start lifting. I am a professional, by the way. So I get done. As I'm getting done, like the person next to me, they see that I'm like cooling down. I'm like I'm about to, and I'm using they pronouns like on purpose here,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm not sure. But I imagine that they use they them pronouns.
Or was it multiple people?
It was one person.
Okay.
It was, and they had a mustache. I want to say that this person was probably assigned male at birth. Right?
Okay.
But I don't know, and I didn't ask. But they go, "Hey, I hate to totally stereotype right now, but do you have a recommendation for a good movie musical?"
You got gay. You got gay identified.
Well, you're picking up on this better than I am because I thought, is that a stereotype about redheads that they love musicals? Right? So
Is this because of Annie? Come on. People are always bringing her up. I know. I get it. There's other plays. There's other shows on Broadway.
So I go.
You should start singing. It's a hard knock life.
It is a hard not life when you're a fucking tiny straight man that's confused for being a little twink in Bushwick. So here's what I said, not realizing what's happening right away.
Yeah.
I go, "Oh, I don't really like musicals." And they go, "Oh." And I went, I mean, I like Hamilton. And they were like, oh. And then I went, but that's really more for the history. And then I think that's where they realized their mistake.
To engage you in conversation. It's like, honestly, I just wanted a recommendation for Broadway. Just say you're not gay.
That's what a normal like.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've been going back and forth on like if they were like, this guy for sure is gay, or if they were like, it could go either way. Let me be very forward in a way that he'll just. I'm
pretty clueless in that way too. Like, I think if like a gay guy was hitting on me, I don't have enough self-esteem to ever assume that's what's happening. So it would go on. He could really start like the second he starts to put his mouth on my face, like, okay, I think I know what's going on here.
but he could also just be being polite.
He could be really nice. He's from Australia. This is how they are. Like, I get it.
So
you don't have to suck my dick, Alex.
you don't.
Wait, Connor explained that we finished Shakespeare episode. Forcefully Facebooking the producer.
Ilya's the Harvey Weinstein of indie podcasters. He's made everyone below him.
I like the idea. Like he regrets when he gets to the end of the hour. He's like, fuck, and he has to reluctantly trudge out here, get on his knees.
That's the thing. Is actually fucking Alex has all the power.
He does.
We don't know. Like, we don't know how to. He could go and it's erased.
Yeah.
And then all this gold is gone.
Oh fuck.
You know.
And it's so good to.
I was thinking of gold because of your yellow T-shirt. So this person,
yeah,
they realized their mistake. I think they're starting to realize their mistake because I was guy who likes Hamilton for the history.
Yes.
But they go, oh well, I just figured ask a Bushwick queer and they would know. And then I was like, I'm not a Bushwick queer, and they went, oh,
I live in Williamsburg.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I suck cock in Bed-Stuy, my friend. Yeah. So, dude, I'm gonna start gaining weight.
That's the greatest compliment you can get in the gym. Is someone thinks you're gay? They're the best built people at the gym.
Okay.
They're athletic. They're sculpted. If you're at a gym and somebody assumes you're gay, that's a high compliment.
I feel like Bushwick queer is a bottom.
You can be athletic in a bottom. Bottoms are just fat, sloppy dudes.
Well,
there's skinny dudes with a lot of.
Here's my thing: is I would like to be thought of as not an athletic bottom. Believe it or not, dude.
So you'd rather not have that cross to bear. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen this show on HBO, The Heated Rivalry?
No, I have no idea.
I just heard. So basically, the only reason I heard about I had a gay friend told me about it because
was it me?
It wasn't. You forgot about it. I forget what happened. Something happened, but like it was having to do with my name and someone contacted me, and I didn't know what they were referencing. And he told me, it's like, oh yeah, there's this gay show on HBO, and one of the two main characters is named Ilya. And the show, my wife and I watched the first episode last night. It's legitimately just softcore gay porno. Like, there's no plot. It starts off right off the bat with these two. They're like 2-star hockey players. One's Russian, one's Canadian or American. I forget. And they're just sexual tension the whole time. And then they just fuck each other. It's like, and that's all that. Like, it just keeps time jumping. It's like 3 weeks later, and then they're meeting at another place. Like, there is almost no story. But anyway, one of the characters is named after me.
Now,
and I feel like that might be good for name recognition. Now people will be familiar with the concept of the name.
Now, I have always thought that your name was super easy to say.
Yeah, but if you've never met or heard of an Ilya before,
I think maybe it's hard for me to say because I think I was introduced to you by someone saying your name. I didn't see it on a piece of paper. Yeah. I think I might see myself going Ilya.
Yeah,
which actually isn't that far.
That is how I say it.
Oh, really?
I say Ilya. I don't know what the right way. You always go Ilya.
I've been adding an extra syllable.
You love to elongate.
Well, I mean, we got an hour to kill.
That is true. We have 2 hours to kill.
That's why I put an extra syllable in your name. It's because we have an hour.
My co-host, yeah, that's an hour.
Relax in.
And we'll put a commercial.
I have, by the way, because I wanted to let people know that, last week we didn't have an episode, so I posted.
I asked you if we had enough episodes to carry us over.
I got sick.
Okay.
I got sick like around Christmas. Should we talk about it? I don't want people to feel bad for me.
I don't think they will. Why do you think? Why do you think people feel bad for you? Because you had a small flu?
This was weird. This was the sickest I've been since I had the time I had COVID, but it was confirmed that I didn't have COVID. So I don't know what it was.
What were your symptoms?
It was pretty bad, dude. The first one that I started feeling, this is the Saturday night before Christmas.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, Christmas was on Thursday this year, right?
Keep in mind.
Keep in mind, or last year.
If you're plotting this out on a map or a calendar, Christmas was on a Thursday this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In Australia, it was on Wednesday or possibly Friday.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the day before.
And it's summertime. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
But Saturday night, I started feeling dizzy. Now, sometimes I feel dizzy if I stand up too fast. I naturally have like a little bit low blood pressure. And I've talked to doctors about this and they're like, what happens? I'm like, sometimes I get I get dizzy when I stand up too fast. And they're like, all right, is that really affecting your life? And I go, no. And they go, well, it doesn't matter then.
So just vertigo in general?
It's like, it's if I'm laying down
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, I have to answer the door. And I get up real quick. I'm like, oh, sometimes.
Okay.
So I thought that's what this was.
Okay.
And, but I wake up the next day and I'm like, I'm fucking dizzy. And I'm like dizzy all day Sunday. And then Monday,
Keep in mind, this is a Sunday before Christmas on a Thursday.
which is on a Thursday.
This is Sunday.
Christmas Eve, folks, if you're charting, is
4
on a
days
Wednesday.
earlier.
And Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
that's on a Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah, Tuesday, huh?
Yes. Our holy day. That's when we observe the Sabbath on Tuesday.
Where you do all your Jewish singing songs.
Yeah.
Ava Nagila.
Those are the words. I don't know what the melody was supposed to be, but
Yeah. No. Aga Nagila.
Nagila.
It's not my fault you didn't read the fine print of the lease. It's your job to lead the lease. If you didn't lead the lease, then it's not my fault. You know.
I mean, you should read the lease.
Yeah.
How is that like a introduction? Just read the goddamn lease.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's why you rent to own. Who cares?
Yeah.
Anyway, Sunday.
So Sunday, I'm like, I'm really fucking dizzy. And then Monday after work, I'm like, Monday is 3 days before Christmas, you guys, which is on a Thursday. This
On
year.
Thursday.
On Thursday. And I feel like this bit has turned into the 12 days of Christmas without us meaning to.
It just keeps going, prolonging.
So I go to an urgent care and it's a 10-minute walk from my apartment to the urgent care. And I'm like, I hope I make it to this urgent care.
Oh, really?
But I don't have any other symptoms other than I'm really fucking dizzy.
Yeah.
And I'm like walking. I'm a fast walker, you know. Hey, I'm walking here, right? But I'm walking at like a steady pace. And I get there and this nice lady is like, what's your symptoms? I'm like, this is really weird. I'm only dizzy. And they're like, okay. And I walk in and there's a guy. He's a fucking cool guy. He is I guess a physician assistant,
Okay.
right? And I'm really self-conscious about my hands now.
I was gonna say, can you show me with your fingers how fast you were walking? Can you just reenact the actual pace?
I'm a natural performer, Eli. I can't help it.
I love you. You have to focus. Part of your brain has to focus on doing that instead of just doing the story.
When I tell a story, it's like playing a guitar.
Yeah.
You can't just do the string movement,
Yeah.
you know, unless the amp is sufficiently loud enough.
Ooh, calm down with the music terminology there.
Yeah. Okay. So
You go to urgent care.
this cool physician assistant, he's like a young guy. He's this big dude. I want to say he's either Arab or Central Asian, right? And he's like, "What's going on, man? How can I help you?"
Those are not that similar.
Um,
Like, are you going by skin color or did he have his eye shape?
I don't go around.
I'm sorry, you decide. No one's ever said he's either Arab or Central Asian.
I
Those
bet.
are not similarly.
I bet if he isn't Muslim, he was raised Muslim.
That's not appear. That's religion.
Sure, but that's why I'm not. People do this thing where
Did
they're
he
like,
look religious to you?
I don't know.
Was he praying on a mat?
He was. He actually did say "Death to America" while he was taking my temperature.
Okay, I think that's helpful.
Yeah, but I think maybe he was just trying to break the
It's like,
ice.
open him up wide. Death to America.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. He was either
This fella.
he could have been from his ancestors could have been from Syria or Pakistan.
Just those two.
Yeah, no other ones.
There's no way they're Yemeni. Okay.
He could have been Lebanese
Okay.
or from. I'm trying to show how smart I am.
The geography.
Turkmenistan.
Yeah.
That's a good one, huh?
Yes.
That's pretty good. Anyway, he has American accent, right? And he did say that he supports our troops. So I trusted him.
That's equally unnerving. You go to a doctor's office and he's like giving you exams. Like, by the way, I support the troops. It's like, oh boy.
So he takes my temperature.
Yeah.
I explain. I'm like, dude, he takes my blood pressure. My blood pressure is fine. I'm like, I'm just dizzy, but it's a dizziness that I've never felt before.
Okay.
Except when I had COVID. But I don't think I have COVID because I don't have any other.
Dude, I can't focus on anything but your hands now. I just can't. No, please continue.
Okay. It actually is more difficult.
Fine, you can use. Do we have like? I want to get like giant like oven mitts or something, so you just train you. We have them for my. I have a 3-month-old at home. We have a swaddle because he can't control his arms. He did himself in the face.
Yeah, dude, just bring those.
I'm just gonna get a blanket.
I think by the time we end this podcast, and I don't mean this session, I mean like by the time the podcast is over, like we have our series finale, you will have like civilized me, where I'll do everything, which unfortunately will make me unfunny. You know what? But it would make me.
I'm civil and I'm hilarious.
That's true. That is true. Well, we have our own idiosyncrasies. Dude, idiosyncrasies and knowing about Turkmenistan, I'm pretty fucking smart.
What do you know? Knowing of the existence of Turkmenistan and its name.
It's in Central Asia.
Yes.
And I assume it sucks there.
That's fair. All those Borat countries
so
are
a former Soviet country.
Yes.
Okay. So he takes my temperature.
Yeah.
102.8. I had a fever of almost 103. So I'm like, I know like over 100 is bad.
Yeah.
But I have no context for how much over 100 is like concerning.
Yeah.
And he's like being a cool guy, but he's like, yeah, that's pretty high. Let's get the doctor in here. And I'm like, oh, okay. The doctor is this guy, and he's not Central Asian. He's like Asian.
Asian. Okay.
He's Asian, right? And
not South Asian.
I want to say Chinese.
Okay.
Right. So he's wearing a mask.
Yeah. He was peeing in Coke.
He was peeing in a Coke, which I thought was unprofessional.
I agree. I don't think you should do that at all.
So he's like, wow, your symptoms are really high. Or I'm sorry, your temperature's really high. What are your other symptoms? And I'm like, this is really just the only one. And he feels my forehead. He's like, your forehead's hot. I'm like, okay. And he takes
you were like, thanks. I've been working.
I've been doing forehead crunches.
Doing working on my eyebrow, the wrinkles.
I've been, dude. I'm sure there's, I
wish I had a funny reference to use in that moment. I had nothing.
So, he's like, you have a sore throat. I'm like, well, he doesn't tell me I have a sore throat, but he's like, your throat's inflamed.
And he says I have a sore throat. He's like, no, I don't. He's like, oh yes, you do.
And he goes, the issue. Oh, this is the weirdest part. He takes my hand, right? And he's pushing on my, what are these, cuticles? What are you?
I think, yeah. Well, the nail bed.
Nail bed, yeah. He's pushing here, and I have like, I'm very pale, but like my hands have like a redness to them, especially when I was outside less than 10 minutes ago, right? And he's pushing down on them. And when he pushes, the skin goes from like a light red or pink to like white.
White, yeah.
And he's like, look, I'm touching your skin and it's changing colors. You're so pale because you're dehydrated. And I don't want to be one of those fucking people that argues with the doctor, but I did want to go like, I am a pale man.
Yeah.
I'm of Irish descent.
That's how it works. That's how the body works.
And so he gives me 2 hydration pills. I've never heard of that. And 2 yellow Gatorades.
Nice.
Now,
I feel like the yellow Gatorades are doing a lot of the heavy lifting there in terms of rehydrating you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the pills are good, but
he made me drink both of those Gatorades.
Yeah.
And like that meme where that woman is making yeah, that's basically what was happening. And I was trying, because remember, folks, it was the Monday before Christmas, which was on a Thursday. There's a rhythm to it now too.
Nice.
I'm trying to get him to go, not only will you be healthy by Christmas, but you will no longer be contagious. So you could see your family, right? He's not doing any of that. I'm not getting any vibe from him that he's even going to broach that subject. I'm like, do you know how long I'll be contagious for? And he goes, I don't know. Which I feel like is not good bedside
Did he
manner.
really say it in like that? Like
Literally, he's like, I didn't see his facial expression because he's wearing a mask, but this isn't me. This isn't Bobby, the gesticulating. He goes, I don't know. Yeah.
That's not a.
I thought that was rude.
That is a bit rude.
And
That's-
I get that I'm being a bit of a nudge. You know, I want him to be like, don't worry, you could have a wonderful Christmas with your family. You know,
Yeah.
that's what wasn't.
No,
gonna
but
happen.
that's terrible bedside manner.
Yeah. And I drank both Gatorades, and then I didn't get to see my family for Christmas, but what I did get to do was finish The Wire. So Merry Christmas to me.
Have you seen The Wire before?
Yes, it was my first rewatch. So my second
nice.
time watching it. Yeah.
R.I.P. We lost 2 of the actors in like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, Ziggy.
Ziggy and the
She.
whatever that guy is.
Yeah, R.I.P. to a real one.
Yes.
Yeah. Ziggy killed himself. I think that's so sad.
Yeah, that's sad. He was good. I liked him in things.
Yeah. Have you seen The Wire?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, awesome. That's great. Dude, we got to talk about The Wire.
Yeah, let's talk about other 25-year-old
I know.
references.
You know, speaking of 25-year-old cinema,
Yeah.
cinema in this scenario. I watched last night The Departed, which is literally 20 years old because it's 2006.
Yeah.
I did that in my head. And I'm looking at Leonardo DiCaprio. All-star cast, yeah. Leo, you got fucking Jack Nicholson. You have
Matt Damon,
Matt
Mark Wahlberg,
Damon.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. Alec Baldwin, Marky Mark. Back when Mark Wahlberg was Mark Wahlberg. And dude, Leo looks like a baby.
Yeah, he's always boyish. That's his thing. He's looked boyish.
Well, he's got twink death now, I think.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but still got a slightly boyish features. But yeah,
And to me, I had that fucking dumbass moment that, like, I don't know, I feel like is stupid, but I'm like, wow, he looks so much younger, but this was in 2006. Because in my brain, 2006 was a few years ago,
yeah.
but it was literally 20 years ago.
That's
I'm
a
an
lot.
old man now, Ilya.
Yeah.
Sad.
Do you ever contemplate your own mortality?
I am not bummed out by the idea that I will cease existing. I am bummed out by the fact that I can't talk, despite the fact that I am a podcaster. But I am bummed out that like the idea that it might end early. Like if a genie was like, "You're gonna die tonight," I wouldn't be like, "No, I have to live forever." But I would be like, "Man, 35? Damn." You know,
I wouldn't say 35. I'd be like, shit, I have a couple hours. That's crazy.
what would you do with a couple hours? Be honest.
I want to say not rape, but I really, in my heart of hearts, I'm just waiting for the rapture opportunity.
I can't believe that what you just said reminded me of a story.
Oh yeah.
But when we were at a workplace, like and this is one of my old jobs. I'm trying to be vague here. And we did one of those icebreaker things.
Yeah.
And one of the cutesy ones was like, which it was cutesy but edgy.
Yeah.
And it was like, what would you do if you could break one law? You know, and someone said like, oh, I would, insider trading because that's a victimless crime, or I said I would jaywalk, and ha ha ha.
Yeah.
And this woman goes, I don't know, I suppose statutory rape. And I hate to get all MRA, but that's one of those ones.
Yeah.
To be fair, some people are like, whoa.
Yeah.
But if a man had said that, like,
Yeah.
oh, I would fuck a 15-year-old girl, I
Yeah.
think, do not clip that.
Yeah.
Don't clip that, right? But a woman being like, I would fuck a
To be
teenage
fair,
boy.
you could have said regular rape. You're insisting on consent, and that it's only because of the law that's a crime.
Yeah.
So that is better.
it's but also it's more specific, which makes it like you were
What's
being,
better, if you consensual sex with a 15-year-old or you rape an adult?
there's actually probably
Is this a good philosophy? If that was moral philosophy class, is how instead of the trolley cart, I'd be like,
I do remember reading like this is years ago, a news story where like it was like philosophy 101.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
had a lot of gen ed
Yeah.
Like it wasn't all philosophy majors, right? And a philosophy professor got in trouble because he was like, I don't think it was something as serious as rape. I think he was like, why is racism wrong? Like, and you're supposed to Socratic method why something is good or bad.
Yeah.
But somebody, you know, some 18-year-old, you shouldn't say that
the
person.
guy,
Yeah. Poor guy.
But anyway, answer my question.
There probably is a like a.
Do you want to do the moral calculus on it and tease it out and see?
So here's
to me, I think it's a pretty straightforward answer.
Well, I think yeah. I guess okay. Here's the let me make sure I have the question. Statutory rape. Statutory rape for those that are just joining us.
Welcome to the statutory
Thank
rape
you for
hour.
joining to the Before Hours podcast. So statutory rape is that the only reason they couldn't consent is because they were too young.
Yeah.
So they weren't like screaming no and like punching you.
They couldn't legally. It's only because. So here's the thing, rape.
But they weren't
rape,
an extreme minor either.
No,
They were like
the reason it's
15.
The reason it's called statutory rape is because regular rape under the criminal code
Uh-huh.
has elements, like the mens rea, actus rea. Like there are elements to proving
Hey,
rape.
it's got to be mens rea. You know, it could be women's rea too, Elia. Jeez.
You should put that in the act. So that the reason it's called statutory rape is it's going to be considered rape, but you don't meet the elements of rape under the law.
Right.
So it's just, yeah. So basically, to me, it seems straightforward. Like if it's consensual between 15-year-olds, that seems easily more moral than.
And consensual is not the right word because it's not.
Well, it's a.
I see
I
what
think
you're saying.
It's kind of, it's not a fallacy, but like it's a, like sort of a premise we sort of decided to accept is that 50-year-olds can't consent, which obviously is not like across the board a true thing, but it's just it's a legal fiction that we hold in place because we don't want guys going around fucking 15-year-olds.
You know, it's rude. If you're doing that, I'm going to take a stand. It's rude.
It is
Okay.
rude. Who's it rude to? The 50-year-old?
Yeah, I think so. I remember one time I was, was talking to a friend of mine, and because we knew a guy that he dated high school girls,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like he was a freshman in college where it's like, okay, there's a Romeo and
Yeah.
Juliet. He was too old,
Yeah.
and maybe it wasn't illegal, but it's a dirtbag move, that
Yeah.
kind of situation.
Yeah.
And I went, why would you even do that? You know what I mean? And his response was, I mean, think of it. You got a car. You're like amazing to her. I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, if you're completely amoral, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, because if me, 35, I'm like, I have a car. They're like, you know, it's almost like that
Yeah.
Chris Rock bit. Like, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know,
But
I'm not going to do the whole bit here.
I feel like
folks.
you're trying to put up airs as if you wouldn't want to have sex with a 15-year-old.
I wouldn't. Oh, my God.
I feel
Eli.
like you're protesting. Thou dost protest too much. I think you're. I don't know if I believe you. I
Damn.
don't truly believe you.
Now we're going into whoever smelt it Delta territory here.
Yes,
Damn.
that's classic. That's something a pedophile would classic. Classic pedophile argument.
Damn.
Classic pedophile fallacy.
It always comes back to the darkest topics for us.
Right? I don't know. I can't help it.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's definitely my fault.
When I was in Australia, I got to hold a koala.
They have chlamydia, right? They passed chlamydia.
That's
for one
how I
year.
got it the first time.
I thought you were saying I introduced it to Australia.
Yeah, they didn't.
That's why when you go. That's why I stick to wombats when I'm down there.
Yeah.
They don't carry anything.
And I pet a kangaroo.
Yeah.
And I ate a kangaroo. Different kangaroos.
Oh,
Yeah.
you pet a steak?
Yeah. Yeah. I pet someone else's steak and then I ate my steak.
Nice.
And I had a crocodile. Isn't that cool?
You had a crocodile, or you ate? Some
No,
crocodile?
I ate a crocodile. I didn't have one as a
How
pet.
much of the crocodile did you eat?
Like
I've had
a serving
I've had
amount?
alligator and I had crocodile.
Mm. I'm not going to
I've
ask
had
Alex the difference
I've
between
had-
alligators and crocodiles. That's racist.
I had crocodile, that drug, the Russian drug, whatever. You ever see that one of those
I don't
Vice
know what that
documentaries?
is.
It's some weird, like intense drug that
Mhm.
makes people have like all kinds of sores on their body. I don't know.
Damn.
I believe
And a thing
I-
called love?
no. I think alligators. I think crocodiles have like a more sharpened snout. Maybe
Okay.
one of them has like a more elongated kind of snout, and one's more like rounded and blunt.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what difference between alligators and crocodiles.
Interesting. Nice.
Like one of them is very Jewy, and the other is like not. As Jewy. I don't know which one's the Jewy one. Alex, I'm Jewish, by the way, so you can laugh as much as you want on this.
And
It's totally fine.
Alex, I make Jew jokes because I want to.
And he's 15, so
And I'm-
so you can laugh at all this stuff too. That'd be a funny reveal. Turns out you're like an Natalia Grace. You're just like pretending.
I've
Turns
been,
out I've been podcasting with a 15-year-old the whole time.
damn.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. I guess it's not illegal to podcast with a 15-year-old.
Depends on the podcast.
Yeah, I guess if you're, yeah, I guess
We just have a
where
graphic.
one of your feet is showing, that's probably on the borderline at least.
Yeah, but it's
You
only
are
like-
right. I got to cut my toenails, by the way.
Yeah,
It's gross. I never realized until it's too late. Same thing with my fingernails.
yeah. I need to comment. I'm used to. I was always been since when I started playing guitar as a kid.
Mhm.
That's when I was like got diligent about always making sure to cut them because it's what I need to.
It's funny you say that because I haven't played guitar in the longest time, but I played today for some reason.
Oh, do you have a guitar?
I have my electric guitar is at my parents' house. And I felt like I'm a little too far removed from playing that frequently that I'd want to bring my amp to my
Yeah.
New York City apartment. But like an acoustic guitar,
Yeah.
just for a thing. When I have a half hour to kill, sometimes that's a cool
I
thing.
play. I just keep mine next to the beds. It's just handy. Yeah.
Electric or acoustic.
Acoustic.
Yeah.
I don't next to the bed with an amp.
Yeah.
A whole stack of rig.
I
set up.
guess if your apartment's small enough, that's what you'd have to do.
Yeah.
I used to actually be able to do like fucking solos and shit, and part of me is like, why didn't I just keep that going? That would have taken like 20 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes a day is enough where you wouldn't get necessarily better, but you wouldn't get worse. And then
Yeah.
I would just have like a party trick I could do. Like, but I guess that's cringe to start playing guitar at a party.
Depends.
Actually, one of the worst things that's ever happened to me, and I've not had a very hard life, folks, is I learned a magic trick in college because I wanted someone to touch my penis. And I learned magic. And then
Wait, did you learn a trick that involved them touching your penis?
This
That's
your
what I
car.
thought. That's what I thought you meant. You fell back down with something. No, I generally thought that's what you meant. It's like, oh, it's a magic trick where you trick. Oh, you feel in my pocket, and then they touch your penis. Can I join? Put my feet. Can I join you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure. Dude, folks in the comment section, let us know how you feel about Elias' feet. So I wanted to learn like a card trick. I thought that would be like a cool thing,
Yeah.
learn a card trick. And I learned this card trick. I couldn't even tell you what it is now, but it's one of those, is this your card thing? It was one of those, is this your card thing that didn't involve the sleight of hand? Because I'm
Yeah.
too,
It was like-
despite the fact that I love to use my
It's not,
hands.
yeah,
like-
it's, not, it's just the what arrangement of the cards
Mm-hmm.
as before the.
So it was, and I got pretty good at it. I do it with like my friends and stuff. And I was at a frat party where the gender ratio was actually a very acceptable 70-30. You know what I mean? So still heavy competition,
Yeah,
but I'm like, I've been going to the gym and I
But
know
you-
how to do card tricks.
it's tough, but you have an ace in your sleeve, up your sleeve. Right?
I
Right?
really thought it was going to be you calling me a fucking retard. And then it was just a nice joke. I thought you were going to be like,
It's like tough competition, but I got an ace up my sleeve.
it's such a
Because you
nice
got
joke.
card. I can do nice ones. I don't have to just do rape jokes. I can do cute, funny ones. You got whiplash from that.
Yeah. So, all right, man. Now we're heating up. I'm trying to do that once per episode. Really, you know what it is? Is like I feel a little bit cold in my t-shirt.
I don't know if I
Once
told you this,
start-
but one time I was doing a show somewhere like Tacoma, and one of the guys who was on the show, he was a local guy. He was kind of like closing out the show, and I guess he was like kind of known locally. But his closing bit, I forget what the concept is, but like his closing bit is he just keeps taking off more articles of clothing, and you realize he has like 15 layers of shirts on, and he just keeps doing it.
That's amazing.
It's a good bit, right?
I'm laughing thinking about watching one of the. You ever watch a comedian? This is a very New York thing where it's very clear he sits down and writes on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got that almost like he wants to be a writer
Yeah.
kind of thing. And they work really, and then that would be like this. That would be like they have like 7 tags.
Yeah.
Just him bombing, and then the person after him is guy that takes one shirt off after another. That would be. I would love to see that.
That is good.
What were we talking about? I took off my shirt and I
Alex,
forgot
Alex, what we're talking about? Come on, dude. This is what we're relying on you.
we need you, Alex.
I just remember the shirt thing.
Fuck me. Oh,
So it's captivating.
guitar. Something with guitars.
Playing guitar.
Playing
Oh,
Magic
the
trick.
magic trick.
Magic trick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alexander. It is short for Alexander, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna go Alexi.
So I'm at this frat party. Gender ratio is not too bad. There's some girls looking around, and I guess someone had finished playing Kings. Right.
Yeah.
For our international listeners, it's a drinking game that Americans play. Right. I'm very self-conscious.
Even
now
though
that Alex is here.
though we fought to get rid of the king.
I know.
It's ironic.
Right.
We should call it
have-
Patriots. We should rename the game
Okay.
like Freedom Fries. Just rename college drinking game.
Mm-hmm. And oh, did you know that sauerkraut was freedom cabbage during World War One?
Oh, that's fun.
Isn't that fun? Sometimes I just like to give little fun facts. Folks.
That's
Anyway,
Is that true?
it is true. Yeah.
Really?
So that didn't stick. You know what did stick? Hot dog.
Hot
It
dog.
used to be Frankfurter.
Oh,
Mhm.
I mean, oh fuck that.
Frankfurter's
German-
hard to say for a non-German speaker.
Hot dog's
anyway.
great. I like it. I like hot dog.
Mhm.
It's not as fancy.
So there's like cards on the table, and I'm drunk,
Yeah.
but not like blackout slurring my words drunk, but I'm drunk.
Yeah.
And I go, ooh, does anyone want to see a magic trick? And the half a dozen or so people that were kind of sitting in a semicircle around that table, including some women, went, ooh, sure. And I'm like, I'm in. I'm in. And I start doing the trick. And
Yeah.
there's this cute girl that agreed to do it with me, right? And well, we'll see. So she agreed to do the card trick with me. And I'm doing, and it's kind of involved.
Yeah.
Right. And like a magic trick is almost like a joke where like the longer you're like, oh,
Longer
this is really
set
gonna-
up, the better the payoff's got to be.
Mhm. So I'm doing this shit, right? And then I go, is this your card? And she goes, no. And I got up and I walked away. And I left the party. And I was too soon. I was too sad to even jack off. Isn't that the saddest thing you've
That's
ever
like the funniest thing I've ever heard. I was too sad to jack off. Even my penis was hanging limply. I tried.
By the way, for a man to be too sad to jack off, there's only like 3 scenarios in which that could happen.
Yeah.
Right? It's the day you found out a first-degree relative died, you lost a limb, or you watched a woman who was excited. I think if I was like, "Is this your card?" and it was, she would have done something with me.
Really?
I think she would have.
That's
at
how
least,
good that trick would have been. Had you pulled it off?
the vibe, Ilya.
Yeah.
The vibe is it was like 6 people.
Yeah.
And everyone was looking at me in a way where they weren't also laughing.
Yeah.
Right? It's a very ironic thing to say as a comedian now, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I was getting vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. The vibe wasn't so strong that I go, "Is this your card?" and she goes, "No," and then we fuck anyway.
Yeah.
That's very clear. It's conditional,
Yes.
right? It's like, okay, this guy's kind of quirky. You know what I mean?
Her fucking you is contingent upon you successfully completing the trick.
Yeah, exactly. No, well, because hey, I'm a type of guy where it's like, you know, I'm a niche, right? I'm a Bushwick queer, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Classic Bushwick queer.
I love movie musicals. Oh, you know what would have been funny for me to say, and not intentionally like me trying to be funny during that scenario
Yeah.
where that person is like asking me about musicals. I could have, and I thought about saying this. I don't know, but my girlfriend loves movie musicals, and that would have ended
Yeah.
the conversation in a not douchey
They might
way.
just assume you have a trans girlfriend.
A trans girlfriend or an open relationship.
Yeah. something
Right.
like that.
Oh man,
You're still a Brooklyn queer.
have you?
Bushwick queer.
At
sorry.
heart,
You can take the queer out of Bushwick, but you can't take the Bushwick out of the queer.
Have you ever known somebody that was in a successful open relationship?
No.
I've known
My parents. Other than that, sorry, my parents. I can't believe I forgot about
your Russian Jewish
Yeah.
parents
that. Very open.
that escaped the Soviet Union.
Yeah, because they couldn't find other open people there. They had to come to America, land of the free, home of the swingers. It's a classic story.
I think the only scenario, and I should distinguish open from poly. Poly is you have multiple romantic relationships. I
Okay,
guess.
yeah.
An open
Open is
relationship.
like you still have a primary.
You have
partner.
primary partner, and then you can fuck other people.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I think the only way it works is if you meet each other and you're still dating, you're not exclusive yet.
Yeah.
And during the exclusivity talk, you're like, we can also fuck other people.
Yeah.
Anything other than that, you're trying to make a failing relationship a little more exciting.
Yeah. You can't bring it up later. It's like asking for a prenup, like after you're already done. It's like, it's too much.
Yeah. See, I was against prenups, but then Kanye West had that song. And I didn't like the song initially, but then he had such cool ideas.
He sold me on it. I first heard about him through his ideas,
Yeah.
and then I got into his music. I first saw him on Alex Jones. It's like, oh, this guy's interesting.
That would
He makes music.
That would be a great. You know how there's like white guys that are like, I only like Eminem.
Yeah.
That would be a great white guy to be like, oh, I only like Kanye, but actually, I don't prefer his music.
I hate his music, but I like what he's got going on.
Dude, you have to almost be in awe. I think Kanye is the first and so far only person where Alex Jones was like, all right, calm down. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But I actually like, and this is gonna sound like a hot take, whatever. Pre-Kanye fully losing his mind, doing anti-Semitic stuff, his music was always okay to me.
Yeah.
There's this line where he goes, we could meet you at the mall. And to me, that really bothered me.
Okay.
Because here's the difference between rapping and singing, right? Singing, really, you only have to rhyme the last word with the previous line's last word. And because you're singing, you can elongate words.
Yeah.
You can't do that in rap music.
No.
He's like, meet me at the mall. I'm like, you had to think of more words. More words had to be there.
Meet me at the old giant blue mall.
Yeah, exactly. The old
That's
giant
awesome.
blue mall. That's the name of the episode.
That.
Or I always say that, and then it's always like something else.
It's good. It's gonna be too sad to jack off.
Too sad to jack off is a good one. Although that you can't have jack off in the title.
No, I smell merch.
Ooh. Yeah, guys, if you would
Too sad to
buy,
jack.
let us know in the comments if you would buy a too sad to jack off shirt.
That's a great shirt.
Yeah. Too sad to jack. Okay. Cause I think women could be too sad to masturbate. I'm stereotyping here, but it's an experience for
No,
them.
when women cry, it makes them horny.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Nice.
Anyway, let's move past that. I guess that happened.
You know how like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
With us, it's always 7 degrees of sexual assault.
And again, I apologize. It is my fault entirely. I can't help it. It's so hard.
Hey, I mean, we both have our issues, right? I move my hand too much. You seem to constantly bring up rape. We both have our thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But one of these is socially acceptable.
Yeah, and the other one is moving your hands too much.
Yeah, it's distracting.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you 100%. But going back to the two-sided jack off, because I feel like I have this thing about jacking off sometimes where I'll be like, okay, well, I'm going to finish my work day and then I'm going to have something to eat. I'm going to jack off real quick. I'm going to take a shower and then I'm going to go to the gym. Like, it's almost like taking a shit,
Yeah.
right? It's just like a biological thing you have to do from time to time. Where
It's
you'll
interesting
explode.
that you eat first and then jack
Oh,
off.
there was no.
It wasn't particular.
No, that wasn't my routine. No.
Just making sure.
Actually, I would never masturbate before the gym.
No, because you need that energy to.
I know that's gonna
keep it
make me
going.
sound like a cringe, like no fap guy, but I do feel like a part of my body is like, we've already planted our seed. We don't have to think about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to trick your body into thinking
Mm-hmm.
we have to get in shape so we can procreate.
Wow, you rhymed. You're a better rhymer than Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Yeah. I don't know. That's apparently he's a great producer. I don't know enough about like making rap music to know if that's true or not, but I do feel like he's falls into that category of rappers. And I say this with no irony, where I think if you gave me enough time, I could write a better rhyme.
Yeah, I don't begrudge you that.
I feel that way, by the way, about all rappers before 1985. Rakim is the first rapper that I couldn't rap better than. You cannot tell me I can't rap better than the Sugar Hill
I was
Gang
gonna say you can
guys.
out-rap the Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah.
I said
Went to
hip
the
hop,
hat
hip
store.
hop.
Yeah. That is fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
They were just figuring out what what this genre of music is.
The plot, and my friend Marcus, who's a friend of the podcast, man, he lived forever. He's been on the podcast before, and he was talking about me. He was talking to me. I only got like 45 minutes in, and then my brain starts exploding. Isn't that sad? Because we're podcasting for 2 hours, which means you're going to have to do the heavy lifting for the last hour and 15 minutes.
We know what that lifting is going to be.
Yeah, Marcus made this point. The verse of one of those of the Sugar Hill Gang, the Rapper's Delight song, is I went to my friend's house. He's like, you ever go to your friend's house and the food just ain't no good, and the chicken tastes like wood, and the guy is so like grossed out by this bad food that he leaves his friend's house, and when he arrives home, this is before cell phones, folks, his friend calls him and goes, "Don't worry, we are still friends." That's the plot.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's wholesome.
It is. And then Biggie Smalls is like, I fucking killed the hooker so I could take the money back.
Yeah.
The GTA of gangster rappers.
Yeah.
Did you ever play GTA?
I have.
Yeah. It's a fun game.
No, I mean in real life. I played it out.
Oh, damn. How many stars you get?
It turns out stars that's only in the game. That's only in the game. In real life, there's real consequences. Warrants and so on.
That's sad.
So do you know any magic tricks now?
No, I'm out of the game. I
hung up my cape.
This might sound like I'm exaggerating for comedic effect. I think that was literally my last time ever doing magic.
I haven't held a deck of cards since.
Yeah.
I think you're traumatized by it.
Because the sleight of hand ones is I never.
Yeah, that's actual magic skill that you have to learn.
Like it's a level of dexterity I just don't have.
Yeah.
That's why like lifting weights is the only athletic thing I do.
Yeah.
Because I played Little League as a kid. I could not hit the fucking ball.
Yeah.
And it's weird because at a certain extent, like I remember my Little League coach being like, you gotta, look at the ball when it's coming.
Yeah.
Swing at, but at a certain point, it's like there's nothing else to tell you.
Yeah.
If you're never hitting it, I don't know what else to say.
They're like, honestly, we're expecting your brain is supposed to just figure this out. And it's just like, oh, it's not working out for me. I
got an RBI one time in the Little League.
Nice.
I'm worried that's when I peaked.
What does RBI stand for?
It's when you hit a single and it gets the person on third to home.
Okay, I got that, but what does actually stand for though?
Ooh.
Runner base, something?
Alex, would you mind Googling what an RBI is?
I know. Alex, would you mind Googling the statutory rate laws in New York?
Dude, you're not going to believe this, but we had an actual, not an argument, but when Maxim was behind the keys, we literally wanted to know what the age of consent in Thailand was. Oh, yeah. And he wouldn't tell us. Even after we patiently explained that that's what Google Incognito is for.
Yeah.
Run
batted in.
Run batted in.
Run batted in.
There we go. And I know we had to Google it because I assume they don't have baseball in Australia.
I was gonna say, what's their legal? Just rugby?
Rugby, cricket. Yeah.
Nah, I like the idea of little kids just tackling the shit out of each other into the ground.
They're like little Australian children, but they have like that vibe of like those big dudes.
Well, they're all drunk.
Yeah.
They start early.
I played cricket one time.
Did you?
I was living in Prague and I had an Indian roommate, and in an effort to get me to stop binge drinking at all moments, he was like, why don't you play cricket with us? And we played cricket. I never understood the game for even a second.
I don't understand it at all.
It was basically like you got to run to the base, but also run back. And I thought it was, this thing of like, in baseball, you have the batter's box. It's from your, I believe, your shoulder to your knees, right? Okay. That's the height and length of where it's acceptable to throw the ball. Apparently that doesn't, or it's like to your head or something like that. And also you could throw the ball at the person. Maybe they were just fucking hazing me. I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
Also, they all spoke English, but they insisted.
Also, at the end of the game, they all take turns paddling you.
Yeah.
At the end, and there's so many weird parts to the game. I didn't get all the rules.
I did think it was strange that like they all spoke English.
Yeah.
And I knew that they did because they all knew each other from university.
Yeah.
In the University of Prague, where you have to speak English to be in the engineering program. I'm not being an asshole. They all were in the engineering program. But they all spoke like, I believe Tamil. But I'm like, I get if I wasn't here, that's the one you're more comfortable with. But like, why not? That they would talk to me in English, but they would talk to each other in Tamil.
Yeah.
Even if they were on opposite ends. It wasn't even like a strategic thing of like.
It's just easier for them to.
I think they're fluent.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like, they're like, fuck, I speak English all day at school.
Oh, you
I
think?
want to speak Tamil.
Oh, that's interesting.
I also fucked up pretty bad because when I met my roommate and I was, we were talking about, it was kind of cool because he didn't know a lot of people from America. I didn't know a lot of people from India, and we're both in neither of those countries.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to talk about. And, I'm always, whenever I meet somebody from India, I always ask them about languages because that whole thing is fascinating to me. Because usually they're like, they either know English or Hindi and then like 2 other ones.
Yeah.
So I was asking him about the languages he knows, and he's like, well, my primary one is Tamil because my ethnicity is Tamil.
Yeah.
And like a goddamn fucking asshole idiot, I go, oh, like the Tamil Tigers, the terrorist organization.
Yeah.
And he goes, yes, like the Tamil Tigers. And then he
To be
went,
fair, it's their fault for not having another famous thing
they should have another
described
famous
with
thing.
Tamil.
Also,
adjective.
what a cutely named
Yeah.
terrorist group.
Yeah, that's
Right?
way less intimidating than Gestapo. Like,
And I will say, he went, they are a terrorist group, but we have been oppressed.
yeah.
And then I changed the subject.
And then you're like, you want to see a magic trick?
Oh, man.
That was a great tag.
That was.
That was nice. If that would have been perfect if this was the end of the episode.
Nope, but
That
we
would've
got
been so good.
I think we started at 25, so I think we got 5 minutes left in this one.
Okay.
So say something for 5 minutes, Eli.
Oh, 4 or 5 minutes. Man,
5-6 minutes.
I can't. I don't want to just talk about rape though. I
No.
can't do that.
This is the first. Well, you know what it is. Now we've kind of fucked ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, don't think of a purple
Yeah.
elephant, and it's like that's all I can think of now is purple elephant. Especially
Yeah.
because if they're moving into my neighborhood,
Yep.
you know.
Well, these purple elephant. Like I don't hate them. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like don't
I'm not saying
They bring down the
every
property
purple
value.
elephant, but when something happens,
It's
look
always
for,
a purple elephant.
Yeah. Oh man,
You see about that shooting in Minnesota?
it's so sad. I'm glad you brought it up with 4 minutes left. It's really enough time to unpack it.
That's why I did it.
Also,
What
I get that's why you thought of it, but to be like, well, I mean, we got some time to kill. Minnesota might burn again. That's going on. I actually saw the headline without knowing anything else when I was at the gym, and it was a CNN headline.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to go back to doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like my cortisol can't handle this right now. But my first thought, I was like, well, either today or a week from now, we can have this monumental fucking pre-Civil War explosion that we've been having, you know?
It's been building up.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I blame this all on? Is
The purple elephant.
who are coming across this country. Now listen, purple elements, if you want to come here legally, that's fine. You know what was a funny, like a sort of Rorschach test? Because a lot of the media was like, ICE member shoots a American citizen.
Yeah.
And I guess it's because if it says ICE shoot somebody, you would think, oh, was it during a raid where they were an American citizen? To me, I'm like, oh, of course that's what it was. I immediately went, oh, it is a white liberal
Yeah.
that was born in America.
Okay.
And it turned out to be right. But it's kind of interesting that most headlines are like, this was an American citizen. I also have beef with beef's too much of a strong word.
Chicken.
You ever feel like when you
That's a cute one too, right?
You know what I like is like, I think I'm becoming more like you, and you're going to hate this. You're becoming more like me because beef is too of a strong word. And then a moment as I'm trying to say something.
Also, to be honest, it was such an open spot for me to say it. I genuinely consciously thought to myself, I was like, should I say that? Or should I just let me finish this point?
You had enough time.
I had enough time to, I really sat
It's
on.
almost my fault for not stopping you, which is what you say under other circumstances. Oh God. Okay. Let's go back to the.
It's like, I blame me just as you blame me. I just want you to know I feel bad about this.
Yeah, I don't know if you feel this way. We're filming on July 9th, right? So it's 3 days after the 5-year anniversary, January 6th. When January 6th happened, I was so annoyed by coverage because and I get why they have to do this, but every update would be as if you didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
Which is fine if it's something that happened an hour ago, 4 hours ago, 12 hours ago, 2 days ago. But, at a certain point, it's almost like, how when you start science class, they teach you about the scientific method.
Yeah.
And then they have that story about spontaneous generation where because, people thought that bugs came out of meat spontaneously. Yeah. So then they had a control group. Everybody learns that, like, I don't know, when you're in middle school about science. And then imagine if every class ever after the first 10 minutes is explaining that. We're like, we already know, like they're like, well, Trump is, he's been using ICE agents in a way that no other president has. I'm like, I get that that's the background. What person that lives in America with an IQ over 70 and is an adult does not know that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just cranky.
Yeah.
Well,
that was a shitty way to end.
It was. We were. Listen, I think if only
we were riding high on waves of rape, and we come out to the closure.
I think we might cut this off at your chicken joke. We'll decide in post, folks. I don't say this enough. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.